right, air signs. Hello, air signs, Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. I am here to provide for y'all the weekly messages on what y'all can be expecting for the week of July 15th all the way through July 21st, Monday through Sunday. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so I can be picking up on you or signs of the crosswatcher. Crosswatchers are welcome and do like to watch the channel. All right, so let's get into it. What do my Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius sisters? So isolation, you need to be alone for a little bit. Nightlife, because you keep going on out too much. Lust in the reverse. So some of you are going into isolation to heal from yourself. I don't know if you have a job that makes you be at the nightclubs or what. But I do see you wanting to take a break from that because it's just a very toxic environment for you. Or, well, when you think about it, alcohol is a spirit and it lowers your vibration. It makes it easier to succumb to possession. Any drug, honestly, lowers your vibration and it makes it easy for you to get controlled and taken over. And it's a cell killer. It kills your cells and it turns off cells and it messes up your liver. Okay? Because it's been causing like a lot of envy between you and somebody else, or for some of you, because nothing but psychos are out in the nightclub sometimes. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. I've met a lot of psychos at nightclubs. What's it say about me? Anywho, maybe you could have spotted like a karmic, or maybe it's causing like a lot of envy and relationship troubles between you and your person, but you're in a karmic relationship. Like, if someone's always fighting with you while you're at work, it's because they're not your soulmate. And you could be figuring that out today, like while you're at a party, that the person their mask is going to come off and you're just going to be like, no, I trapped myself into something I don't need to be. And now you're trying to get out of it. But I also do not see you cutting ties. So for some of you, this person could have done like an amarre on you with red strings so that you could stay with them. But Spirit is saying that you need to break up with this person in order for you to have a glow up. Like, you and this person are not doing each other favors staying together. Okay, air signs, who are you dealing with? You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. So yeah, like these people, like the person you're dealing with does not mean you well, collective. Like, so you might be forced to call on Archangel Michael to do the cord cutting for you and maybe focus on your family. So I don't know if you have like a divided family or what, but Spirit is saying that instead of messing around in the nightlife with these karmics that do you no good, you need to focus on your family and actually like go out and be in nature instead of being in the antros. Like, you need to go and meditate and get right with God, basically, instead of always being in the nightclubs where there's demons. All right, so you're going to finally have an epiphany that you and this person do not have any intimacy. That intimacy doesn't have to be sexual. It can be just spending time together, quality time. And this person, you're realizing if it's not something glamorous or out in the ponchis, they don't want it. Like, they want to show off their relationship all the time. And let me tell you this, air signs, people that are always presumiendo their relationship, talking about how happy they are. Oh, I bought my wife this new Land Rover, Range Rover. I bought my wife this. I bought my wife that. You're compensating for something. No me chingan. Which is why I don't like to post like my spouse or anything like that. But then my mother-in-law gets mad and it's like, oh, they're not showing them off. And it's like, no, like, just because it's not posted on my social media or on Facebook doesn't mean it's not happening. Like, people don't need to know what's going on in your relationship all the time. That's just weird. Like, especially since we are not celebrities. Like, social media has made it too easy for people to be viewing you, for people to be stalkers and just viewers and haters. Like, no. Like me, for example, I have over 4,000 people and on my stories, I always have over 4K people watching my stuff, but only like 3 interact. So that just tells me how many people are just monitoring me and being a hater versus those that actually support me. So for some of you, you're going to end up breaking up with this person, or you're confused about breaking up with this person because you don't want them to be salty and to be making Facebook posts about you. But Spirit is saying, let them talk their shit. Let them talk their shit and you move on. Like, assert the boundary and be like, bye. Like, let them burn their own bridges. You don't got to do anything. All you have to do is say, like, this isn't working out for me anymore. And that's why, like, I can't do this. Like, I don't want to be with you no more. And you have free will. You don't have to stay in a relationship when you're miserable. When you realize that we are all here on borrowed time and we're all going to die, that's when you really start living. Because if you're just living to get to the weekend, to Saturday and Sunday and party and then do the Monday through Friday thing again, you're not living. You already died. Yeah, but not only that, but you're exhausted of this person's constant seek for cheap thrills because they're a psycho. Psychopaths are always looking for thrills. And you should be nurturing the relationship with your children. So I keep getting that you have a child somewhere and you're not dealing with this child because you were too busy messing around with whoever it is you're dating at the nightclubs. And you need to go be with them because they're only little for so long and they're going to remember. By the time you want to go and be with them, they're going to be like, nah. By the time you're old and you look for your child and they're in their 20s and they're living the life, they're not going to want to be with you. Because the same way you ditch them, they're going to ditch you. No, because you always cared about being at the nightclub with your ratchet girlfriend instead of being with me. And because you don't have to make things work with the mom, but you got to be a good parent. You got to be a good mom or dad. Like, you got to be able to co-parent. Kids are going to remember that. Trust me. Yeah, so for some of you, you're ignoring these problems and you need to stop. Like, it's not going to go away. You're just blocking yourself. Yeah, because you feel like it's a love story, but this person's cheating on you anyway, air signs. And you need to fight for what you want. If you want to be free and you want to be a good parent and you want to make it right with your kids, and if that means dumping this karmic, do it. Because your kids are going to be like, no, because you chose that ratchet over me. You chose being in the nightclub con una basurera de mujer than to be with me, a gift from God, your child. It's basically what you're saying. Los hijos son prestados. Because you're not like, you don't even find this person attractive, but they're always being promiscuous and they're always fighting with another girl. For others of you, your masculine could have cheated on you and caught in a case, and now you're just like, and it's like an infection that you keep for life. Like, you can't dust it off. And you're just like, I'm so over this betrayal. So if you guys are constantly like cheating on each other, like, why keep going back to each other? Like, I just want to know. Help me understand that. Hablamos. And this is someone that's gonna, yeah, so you need to go to the doctor and check yourself. And this is someone that's gonna hold on a grudge and do candle magic on you once you dump them, air signs. Because they only married you for money, or they only want to be with you for money. And everybody could have told you, and this is someone that copies off of everyone. Like, they become friends with certain girls or guys just so they can steal their personality and copy them. And, I already know exactly who this person is, and that's why I don't hang out with them anymore. And, like, I don't care how many posts they're like, oh my gosh, so-and-so's is my BFF. Look at the memories. I know what you're trying to do. You're just trying to kiss my ass to see if I'll message you to hang out. Nah. I'm 20 steps ahead of you, girl. Never again. Because this is someone that I confided in and I thought was a close friend. And then every time I would do a reversal and I would see how it would always go to them instead of my coworkers who I suspected, that's how I found out who it was. All right. But, air signs, you're just going to have, like, if you really want to move to calmer waters, Aquarius or Cancer or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you are going to have to just tell this person, thank you, next, thank you, next. You're just going to have to free yourself from this King of Swords because they're ruthlessly trying to destroy you. But I feel like I'm talking to a man that got tied up in a really bad karmic relationship instead of paying attention to their son, daughter, or whatever. And honestly, I would focus on my relationship with my kids versus anybody else right now. And if you meet someone that cannot stand the fact that you had a kid with someone, you need to dump them because your kid's going to be your kid forever. And that's going to be their mom forever. And there's nothing you can do to change it. And you need to find someone that is going to be nice to your kids and your ex and the baby mama, because you want it to be a blended family that works out. Because it's not about you anymore. It's about the little one. So what if that girl's like, you're always giving child support? You need to give child support, because the sacrifice that mom has to make while you're out in the nightclubs and shit. That's what I'm saying. There is moms that abandon their sons to go drive an awesome Audi in Austin with their dads too, you know. I know that person personally. ¿Qué onda, Ruka? What's up, deadbeat? Because I got offered a job in Austin, but it meant me leaving my daughter and my husband behind. I couldn't do that. Like, I couldn't leave my child behind. But you could, girl. But your spirit is calling you to just not even fight with this person, because it's a lose-lose situation, air signs, and you just gotta go. Like, this fire sign that you're with is nothing but bad news, and they're doing all sorts of weird magic on you. And I already told you this, dude. Like, esa ruca te está haciendo magia y no me haces caso. Pero ay, tú sigue jugando con la estúpida de la lighter. Alright. Cesar Ruca se la loncha. And she could never, ever come tell me anything on her best day. And you can go tell her I said that. But the thing is, what I don't understand is she knows you're messing around with the other one from, like, the second floor. So, well, not anymore in the new building. So I don't know, like, this is, like, it's weird. I would literally love to have this kind of conversation with you, but it depends. Like, that would mean you getting in my energy, and I can't have that, even though you're always in my energy. And this is for the cross watcher that's always watching. Like, it's a man. His name begins with the letter S. His middle name with the letter A. And the last name with the letter M. El Sam. Sam's always watching me. Alright. Sam. But you're going to have to put this to end, because this is giving fatal attraction. This is someone that will analyze you for your finances. But air signs, this was a really weird reading. I didn't like it. Like, usually it's the fire signs reading that's por puertas, which is why, especially Leo, which is why I'm like, nah, Leo, like, I'm not going to give you any more bonus readings. Like, as much as you make the top 5, I'm going to give it to another one, because I don't want the cross watcher knowing what you're going to get. The channel messages for my air signs, because I'm going to get out of this energy. You need to dump this person, because they're going to end up killing you. Because you are going to go make things right with your kids. All right, so someone finds you mysterious. Someone won't stop. Something about Los Angeles, Leo season. Maybe you're going to Los Angeles for Leo season. Donnie Brasco. Don't call it a comeback. Your ancestors are here. 711 or 117. Easily manifesting. Divine guidance is with you. So ask your ancestors, get me out of this toxic relationship. Keep this evil woman or man away from me. Someone's facing illness due to karma. Gang stalking, not working out. I look for you in public. Lost. Someone looks at your pictures and gets lost. The tuxedo lover, the letter A. What was I just saying about that? First, middle, or last initial. It says N. Doesn't miss a beat. Book a reading? No, don't book a reading. Just give me your money. Just give me your money. It's the least you could do for after all you put me through. All right, rainbows are a confirmation for somebody. R&B lover, get your car checked for Apple tags. Oopsies. If I tell you how I really feel, will you judge? Something about heart chakra work. Neglectful. Yeah, she is pretty neglectful if you ask me. I wouldn't leave my son with you. Stupido. Tarot readers mad at them. When aren't I? Something about a dancer. Emo forever. You will get help from the last person you expected it from. So maybe I might help you out if you're actually in trouble. 5 of Swords. Someone wants to physically harm you. Rosemary. What was I just saying? Hyundai. A Sorrento. The rooftop. It's going to be a rumble at the rooftop. Clean up the closet. You got the job. I said, I'm sorry, mama. All right. It's a vibe. Someone's doing something unholy. An earth sign's going to jail. Trying to mislead you. I'm sorry, I'm just really possessive over you is the excuse. Could be a Virgo or a Taurus going to jail. I wait. Something about Don Julio. Tequila. You're a star in your community. Controlled opposition. Someone's on that rah-rah-ish. Someone's going crazy, having a manic episode. Something about April 2024 is going to trigger them. And it's better you trap yourself in your own way. And if you want me back, you're going to have to ask nicer than that. Nicer than that. Okay. So I might come back later to do $5 readings. So I'm only going to be accepting Cash App, and I'm only going to pull like 3 cards for $5. The more you tip, the more cards I will pull for you. But if you want a personal reading, you need to book, porque estas cartas te sacan hasta lo que hizo tu abuela 50 años. You could ask my friends, Zio and Joe. I was doing cards on this person I have never spoken to. I've never even had a conversation with them. And I was like, esta ruca was doing something in a car with blah, 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 blah. And they just looked at each other like, how do you know that? I'm like, I don't. I'm just reading what the cards tell me. But, you know, there's more readers than me, guys. I'm not the only one. Like, if you hit my guts, I chingos the readers out there for you. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. There's Taurian readers, there's Virgo readers, there's Saggy readers, there's Aries readers, there's all kinds of readers. You just gotta go find them. And I'm friends with most of those readers. They actually watch and support me. So if you ever see them and you don't want to book with me and you want to book with them, I will not get offended. Book with your local readers. We have a ton of good local readers here. Book with them, because the ones on Etsy, they rip you off. Don't ask how I know. But all right, air signs, I'm going to leave it there. I don't know who the hell I was reading for. I felt like I was reading to a man que no anda cuidando sus kids porque anda de ponchis con las rucas. Sir or ma'am, because women do that shit too. You better take care of your kids, because los niños son prestados and they'll never forget anything. Like I'm not going to go into the story because it's not my story. But they'll remember, dude. They'll remember. And they always say, when you're old and viejito, that's when you want your 20 and 30-year-old kids to take care of you. And they're going to be like, well, where were you, mom and dad? Like, estabas en Austin con todos los vatos. Meanwhile, you left me with dad aquí en Laredo a sufrir. Estabas muy chichón que la tenías en el Audi, ¿verdad? ¿Y el niño qué? ¿Y el niño qué, ruca? Like I said, I was offered a job to go to Austin, and that meant leaving my family behind. I didn't take it. Because I can't leave my daughter behind. Like, no. I don't know. But I'm going to leave it there, air signs. I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you once again for making me number 1 on Spotify for my weekly horoscopes. Look me up, Readings from Neptune Tarot podcast. Every Monday a partir de las 8 de la mañana. Your weekly horoscopes are out on Spotify, and then a couple of days later on YouTube. Spotify has gotten really slow on the uploads. I don't know why. The Introverted Poets podcast stuff gets uploaded way faster, and that's like a lot of material. Like, you got everybody and their mom in those videos, and they upload like that. The tarot one is just literally like una mona in the audio, and that takes forever. But a mona's a doll. So, at least to me. But all right, guys, rest in peace, Shelley Duvall, and I'm wishing you all the best. Bye-bye.